Hello. Today we're going to be dividing polynomials. It's going to be long division, not synthetic division for this video. We're going to be dividing polynomials, whether or not they are a factor of the polynomial or not. We may get some remainders, but that's okay. So x to the power of 3 minus 2x squared plus 2x minus 15 divided by x minus 3. So what multiplied by x equals x to the power of 3? We want x to the power of 3 here. So what multiplied by x will get x to the power of 3? X to the power of 2. And then we multiply these two numbers to get this number. And we subtract. X to the power of 3 minus x to the power of 3 is 0. Negative 2x to the power of 3 minus negative 3x to the power of 3 is just simply x squared. You can strike out these minuses and just put a plus sign, and it's left with x squared. We bring the plus 2x down. Now, what multiplied by x gets x to the power of 2? Positive x. Then we multiply these two numbers, and we're left with minus 3x. X to the power of 2 minus x to the power of 2 is 0. Positive 2x minus negative 3x is 5x. Bring minus 15 down. So what multiplied by x would be, what multiplied by x gets 5x? Positive 5. 5 times x would be 5x. 5 times negative 3 would be negative 15. Subtract would be 0, and negative 15 minus negative 15 would just be 0 as well. Now it's time for a division statement. So that's our division statement there. It's just what we divided up there with the long division, and it's a statement saying x to the power of 3 minus 2x squared plus 2x minus 15 divided by x minus 3 is equal to x to the power of 2 plus x plus 5 with the remainder of 0. And now for the next question. So what multiplied by x gets x to the power of 3? What variable and to what degree are we multiplying x by to get x to the power of 3? X squared. What multiplied by x would get negative x squared? I'm thinking negative x times x is negative x squared. What multiplied by x gets negative 5x? What number, what leading coefficient multiplied by x gets negative 5x? What's missing is negative 5. And there's our answer. Now time for the division statement. And there's our division statement. On to the next question. Okay, so I've run through it a few times of explaining what multiplied by x would get x to the power of 3 or whatever variable or whatever answer that we're trying to get to. So I'm just going to go through them a little bit faster in hopes that you understand already on what multiplied by x or what multiplied or x squared multiplied, or x multiplied by x equals x squared, or x multiplied by 5 equals 5x squared. Different things like that. So I've tried to explain to you how it works, and so we're just going to go a bit faster here. So as you can see here, x to the power of 3 plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 7 divided by x plus 3 equals x to the power of 2 minus x minus 2 with the remainder of negative 1. On to the next question. W minus 1 divided w to the power of 3 plus 5w squared minus 4w minus 2 divided by w minus 1. So to get what multiplied by w, we'll get w to the power of 3. What variable and to what degree? What multiplied by w would get 6w squared? What's missing? What multiplied by w will get 6w to the power of 2? What coefficient, what variable, and to what degree would you multiply w by to get 6w to the power of 2? I think what's missing is 6w. What multiplied by w gets you 2w? Time for a division statement. And there's our division statement or answer. On to the next question. So, x to the power of 3 plus 11x squared plus 26x minus 22 divided by x plus 6. What multiplied by x gets you x to the power of 3? X to the power of 2. And then we just multiply these two numbers to get this number. We bring the 26x down, and what multiplied by x gets you 5x to the power of 2? What coefficient, what variable, and to what degree is missing from 5x to the power of 2? What do we multiply x by to get 5x to the power of 2? we just multiply these two numbers together to get this number. Negative 4x, what multiplied by x would get you negative 4x? What's missing? Negative 4. Time for the division statement. X to the power of 3 plus 11x plus 26x minus 22 divided by x plus 6 equals x to the power of 2 plus 5x minus 4 with the remainder of 2. Last question. T to the power of 3 minus minus 2t to the power of 2 plus 3t minus 6 divided by t minus 2. Sorry about that. What multiplied by t will get you t to the power of 3? T to the power of 2. Then we multiply these two numbers to get negative 2t to the power of 2. We get 0, and we get 0 for this one as well. We bring down the 3t and the minus 6. What multiplied by t gets you 3t plus 3? Time for our division statement. And I wanted to take you through an example that if you're missing any variable to a certain degree, so you see here we're missing x to the power of 2, make sure you add in a 0 when you're dividing. So it would look like this. And you would just subtract what you would subtract and you get an answer. Just make sure you don't forget about this. If you're missing a variable to a certain degree, you have to make sure that you have all your variables to all degrees. If you're missing an x to the power to the degree of 1, then you would need to add in plus 0x into your division statement or your divising. That's all, and thank you very much for watching this video.